Hey guys, welcome back to Leah's Lifestyle, and we're doing coding practice today. Whoop whoop. All right, we're just gonna jump right into it. We were using um, the freecoding.org place. Let's get this get it up and running. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, let me grab chat. Okay, chat is up. We were in the middle of this. We were really close to finishing, so let's finish this.
That this gets to that factor 2 on the outside. 4 was part of our in-between step, and then 3, and that square-rooted factor, and then the integer that matches up with 2 coming out. That's that square-rooted factor. That's the greatest one, and then 3 is the integer still in there. So, like I said, we're going to use SymPy to make this look nice. Import math, import SymPy, and from SymPy import symbols. So now I have this. There we go. And same variables I had before, upper limit. There we go. And it's square rooting it, but then find one more to see where the maximum is going to be, the greatest square factor I could possibly have. So then I have all these other factor and then square. They're all starting out as 1, and I'm going to overwrite these. So slightly different variable strategy. So if maybe for maybe factor in the range, if n modulus maybe factor squared, then we have the max factor is maybe factor squared. All right. And then the other factor is n divided by max factor. So we see here, then this becomes the factor that I divide out because I'm squaring it here. And then I have the other factor underneath the radical is that original number divided by max factor. So then the output variables, and to make this look nice, we cast them all as integers. So the square root of max factor, because that's what I want, the square root of it, cast it as an integer, and then that's the square root. That's my variable, square root. Other factor, cast it as an integer. There we go. It essentially will be, but we need to cast it as an integer here, other factor. And then the output, this is its own variable, output, and we see it's square root times sympy.square, sqrt, other factor. That's what that output looks like in SymPy. And this presentation here, we don't need a print statement. In fact, that might not make it look as nice. But the SymPy output, so I store all that as the variable, and then when I output it here, there we go, it factored out as 2 root 3. And if I put it back to my other 24 that we were talking about before, we know that that doesn't work out. And so it factors out to 2 root 6 because it's 6 times 4, and then the square root of 4 is 2. And that's what we're doing. It's the types of things that we would be thinking through. We just want to translate that into code. I'm thinking through all the factors of that number and which ones are perfect squares. So 24, I want to find all these factors that are perfect square, and I find that it's 4, and then the square root comes out. And then the SymPy makes it nice.
This is still really intense.
Factor square roots, and
I'm getting the basicness of it, but
we can divide out common factors, we can reduce fractions, we can factor
I think it helps him a lot because he understands like math, and I'm kind of getting like a reminder of like what math is. But thank you for the follow, my shy face. How are you doing today? We're just learning some coding. I'm practicing on Free Code Camp. I was just saying that like listening to him like talk it out, like I get it, but I think creating this by myself I don't think I'd get it. I don't think I'd be able to do it, which is where I want to get to. That's where I'm going. But we all got to start somewhere.
Roots, and these are a lot of the things that we often do by hand in math, and now you have the code that you can do this.
Okay. Become a supporter. Let me check my text real quick. Okay. Ask me later. Back to school. That's why you're not allowed to have your phones, kids. Okay, what are we learning next? Multi-function calculator. Okay, so I think we're done with this. That's alright. Well, this is one of the required projects to earn your certification. For this project, you will build a multi-function calculator. See, this feels like way above because they just I just went through everything where they showed me how to do a bunch of this, but it was like it just showed you, this is what I need. Is this an hour? An entire hour. That is like a whole day in and of itself. But that is the next thing. I'm confused on how this class is set up. Hold on. This is different. Was I doing something not in the beginning? I felt like I was. Step 1. The text is an element will display goes between its... Oh, I was supposed to be paying attention to chat. Whoops. Anyways. Changing the text from H1 element below from Hello World to Cat Photo app and watch the change in the browser preview. When you are done, press check your code button to see if it's correct. So this, it wants me to change this to Cat Photo app. Like that. Okay, so there's going to be these ads in between each one. Tis be what it's going to be. Acquire a skill as slowly as fast as I want. Thank you very much. I've actually been playing this game that's been helping me with coding too. I don't think I would have gotten as far in that class if I hadn't been taking this. It's called Brilliant. I'll share it in the Discord. It's a pretty cool app, by the way. Okay. Heading elements are used to signify the importance of content below them. The lower the number, the higher the importance. So H2 elements have less importance than H1 elements. Most important heading element. Second most important. So on and so forth. Only use H1 element per page and place lower importance heading below important heading. Below the H1 element Add H2 element with text. Cat photos. Oh, it's here. Oh. And then do I have to type this in? Yeah, I do. Cat photos. Oh, wait. I got guts. The P element is used to create a paragraph of text on websites. Create a P element below your H2 elements and give it following text. Everyone loves cute cats online. The P element? So like P? Like that? Oh, like this. Step 4. Commenting allows you to leave messages without affecting the browsing display. It also allows you to make code inactive. A comment in HTML starts with a contains any number of lines in text and ends with. There's examples of commands with the TDO remove an H. Thank you for the follow, Alpha Pro 112. Appreciate it. Example code to do remove H1. Add a comment with above the P element with this text. Okay, so I'm supposed to start it with this, right? And then I can add text. And then close it with this. Okay. I did it. Step 5. HTML5 has some elements that identify differently content areas. These elements make your HTML easier to read and help with search engine optimization, SEO, and accessibility. The main element is used to represent the main content of the body of the HTML document. Content inside the main element should be unique to the document and should not be repeated in other parts of the document. Example code. Main. HP1 most important content. P some more important content. Main. Identify the main section of the page by adding main open tag before the H1 element and main closed source after the P element. Okay, so main, wait. And then this looks like it's like I'm unstoppable. In the previous step, you put the h1, h2 comment, and p elements inside the main element. This is called nesting. Nested elements should be placed at 2 spaces further to the right of the element they are nested in. This space is called indentation, and it is used to make HTML easier to read. Here's an example of nesting and indentation. Okay, the h1 element to h2 element and the comment are indented to 2 spaces more than the main element to the code below. Use the space bar on the keyboard to add 2 more spaces in front of the p element so that it is indented properly as well. Step 7. You can add images to your website by using the what is that? IMG element? Oh yeah, it is. IMG elements have an open tag without a closing tag. An element without a closing tag is known as a void element. An IMG element below the P element. At this point, no images will show up in the browser. So below this, and it's the same thing, indent 2 from whatever it is, and then it's like IMG, like that. HTML attributes are special words used inside the opening tag of an element to control the element's behavior. The SRC attribute in an image element specifies the image's URL where the image is located. Here is the example of an image element with an SRC attribute pointing to the FreeCode Camp logo. Okay. Inside existing image element, add a SRC attribute with this URL. All IMG elements should have an alt attribute. The alt attribute text is used for screen readers to improve accessibility and is disabled if the image fails to load. Here is an example of an image element with an alt attribute. Cat.jpg alt, a cat. Inside the image element, add an alt attribute with this text. Alternate shiver me timbers, it said. You can link another page with another A element. Here's an example link to example code. Add an anchor element after the paragraph that links this code. At this point, the link won't show up in the preview. So I think it's 1, 2 again. A ref equals your anchor element should have a closing tag. Oh, yeah, you're right. How silly of me. Oh. I'm not even paying attention to the fucking thing that they offered me. Step 11. A link's text must be placed between the opening and the closing tag of an anchor A element. Here is an example of a link between the text. Click here to go to... Add the anchor text cat photos to the anchor element. This will become a link's text. Add the words "see more" before the anchor elements and "in our gallery" after the anchor elements. Add the word "see more" before the anchor elements. Okay. Add a p tag to turn "see more" into a paragraph. Turn existing text cute cats into an anchor element that links to turn this existing text cute cats into an anchor element that links to like this cat photos, right? Like that. So cute cats like this. And this needs to be can I do both? I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, the anchor text should be cute cats. is. Thought it was. There, attribute. It is. A ref equals cute cats everyone loves I don't see. Why would I want ChatGPT to generate the code when I'm trying to learn how to write code? That makes no sense. My good sir. Sorry, I'm messaging people. Back to chat. Alright. Back to coding. Okay. P, everyone loves cats. Okay. It looks exactly the same. Yeah, it looks right. If you already tried the red search ask method, Then you can ask for help from Free Coat Family. Before making a new post, please check if your question has already been answered on the forum. Wait, what? I feel like this is right. Clearly it's not, right? The Harif is that, though. It is this. It is. That's exactly what it is. You're joking, right? Maybe they're not expecting me to have these. What the fuck? What the fuck? Main 1, 2. Okay. Just says you're getting there. I know it's lined up properly. I know it's got the right P. I know everyone loves the code that needs to be there. Cute cats. Says it. Has the A like it's supposed to be. Online exclamation point. 2. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I feel like this should be correct. What did I do wrong? I guess we are asking ChatGPT. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure I have. There it is. What the fuck is going on? I misspelled it. It was such a simple fucking thing. Oh my god. This is gonna be the death of me because I literally didn't see that shit because I have fucking dyslexia. That's so dumb. Ooh, this is gonna kill me. I'm gonna cry often. I would feel so stupid doing this, but whatever. Here we go. Yay! All because I want to make a fucking. God. What have I gotten myself into? I want to back out so hard now. Okay. To open links in a new tab, you need to use the target attribute in the anchor A element. The target attribute specifies where to open the link document. Target equals underscore blank opens the link document in a new tab or window. Here is the basic syntax for an element with a target attribute. Okay. href, herf, with the code, and then target, and a blank. Huh, interesting. Oh, the name. Freed cocaine would be the name of whatever it is, right? A target attribute with the blank to the anchor A element opens tag, so the link opens in a new tab. Kind of figured. So quotes. Now that you have added the link, you can remove the comment. In previous steps, you used an anchor element to turn text into links. Other types of content can also be turned into a link by wrapping it in anchor tags. Here is an example of turning an image into a link. Example code. AHREF. Example link. Image. Turn the image into a link by surrounding it with the necessary element tags. Use this as the anchor's href attribute value. href. Before adding any new content, you should make use of section element to separate the cat photo contents from future content. Let's see here. The section element used to define the section in a document, such as chapters, headers, footers, and any other sections of the document. It is a semantic element that helps with SEO and accessibility. Example. Take your H2 comment P and anchor A elements and nest them in section element. Okay. So that's when I write. Like that. Take your H2. Oh. Take H2. P and anchor A elements and nest them. Okay. I did it! Okay, it is time to add a new section. Add a section element below the existing section element. Add a section below the existing? Like that. Oh, I see. Okay. Within the second section element, add a new H2 element with text cat list. It's gonna be the spelling stuff for me. When you add a lower ranked heading element to the page, it's implied that you're starting a new subsection. After the last H2 element of the section element, add an H3 element with this text. And now we wait again for more ads. Dun dun dun. To create an unordered list of items, you can use the UL element after the H3 element with the things cats love text. Add an unordered list UL element. Note that nothing will be displayed at this point. The li element is used to create a list item in ordered or unordered list. Here's an example of list items in an unordered list. UL. Li milk, li cheese, li ul. Within the UL element, list nests 3 lists items to display 3 things cats love. Catnip, laser pointers, lasagna. Okay. Okay, it is that. Oh, I gotta stop trying to capitalize everything. I think only one particular cat likes lasagna. Sound like Donkey Kong. After the unordered list, add a new image with a src attribute value set to https. Okay, and an alt attribute value to. Okay. Under the ordered list, add a new image with a src attribute. Okay. Underneath this, we are going to do an image just to remind me. After the ordered list, add a new image with a CRS value set to. I think it has to have. Yeah, I didn't feel like that was quite right. No, so I need that. Oh, you know what I'm doing wrong? I'm thinking. Well, that's what I thought too. Well, that's what I'm. What are you? He thought I understood. I guess I was doing it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. don't know if I'm going to figure this out tonight. I know it has something to do with the way it's after the ordered list, add a new image with an SRC attribute. Here's our SRC attribute that I put in. With this. As it's alt, I did that. I know this and this are correct. I don't know about this. I'm trying to figure that out. And this isn't much help, is it? But I'm pretty sure. Yes! Okay, I was just putting too much on there. That makes sense. Okay. We're gonna pause here. Step 25. Step 25 is where we're at. We'll come back to this. Thank you so much for joining me today in today's coding practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment down below. What is something you're using to practice with? Are you using an app like I am using on my phone? Are you using free code? Share with me. Give it on the Discord. Share there. I'll share the brilliant app. I've shared other things on there that I've been learning to use to code. So go join. Come hang out. Alright, bye!